Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So, Mulan. You know, I bought it the day it came out. I was waiting. I thought maybe at midnight Eastern Standard Time it would come out. It didn't come out. I was like, oh. And I looked up and they were like, oh, it's going to come out at midnight, Pacific Standard Time. I'm like, oh, that's when you miss West Coast time, But let's talk about it, okay? I personally loved it. I know my opinion is not the norm because I was supposed to make this video the day it came out, but I didn't have a chance because of my little one down here. Kids kind of dictate things, or babies kind of dictate things, but kids do too at times. But let's talk about it. So I've watched the movie maybe 5 times, 6 times. And I think it's amazing. I think it's beautiful. If you are the animation Mulan lover, this is not the animation. Yes, it has some of the same things, oh yeah, she goes in her father's stead and, pretends to be a boy and is the hero. That's the same thing. But with this movie, it's a straight drama. There aren't laughs in this. You're not going to be belly laughing because Mushu isn't in the movie. It is what do you call it? A phoenix. And all it did was take me back to Harry Potter. The phoenix is reborn of the ashes and stuff like that. And they basically said that. I'm like, oh, like Harry Potter. I don't know if anybody else thought that, but there's a phoenix that doesn't speak and just kind of guides her a bit. Now, here's the thing. I love the movie mainly because it was kind of like an epic. So first of all, we got the cast is legendary. You have Donnie Yen in there. You have Jet Li. You have Gong Li from Memoirs of a Geisha. I loved her in Memoirs of a Geisha. And by the way, I didn't know in Memoirs of a Geisha that she didn't know how to speak English. That's crazy. When I first saw it, after I saw it subsequently, because I did a lot of research afterwards, like, oh, I love this movie. She didn't know how to speak English, but she was amazing in speaking English. And the woman is 54 years old, guys, by the way. She looks fantastic. And the other guy, I forget his name, but I was like, I couldn't place him. And throughout the movie, I'm just like, who is this guy? Aquila and the Bee. He's the overbearing dad from Aquila and the Bee, Mulan's father. So, there's just a star-studded cast in this. And of course, it's directed by a woman. This is an all-Asian cast, which is amazing. And the film is just beautiful. Now, some of the critiques are really just, for me, I was talking about this with my husband, and he said the same thing. I would love to see the unedited version because Gong Li's part, her being added as a villain, I would love to see her arc, like her character arc more. I could see a whole movie just about her and her background story. Like, I would love to see that. I hope they do that. And some of it felt rushed a bit. So I felt like this could have been a 3-hour movie, but they trimmed it down. But yeah, I love the movie. I love the story. I love that it was about chi. I made a few notes. Let me pull up my note thing. But this seems to be an unpopular opinion. But the movie centers around her chi, and that chi is boundless energy of life, which only seemingly a boy can yield. And the only true will connect deeply to it. That's what Donnie Yen's character says. But her father says that only a boy can wield their chi, or wield chi. And I love that she just has a strong chi, and she's a woman though. And she connects with it deeply and does this amazing stuff. And so also, by the way, this is not like any of the other remakes where they break out in song. There is no breaking out in Reflections, even though I love that song. And if you saw the new rendition that Christina Aguilera did, it's beautiful. I love Christina Aguilera. Her voice is amazing. But they do play an instrumental part of Reflections in the movie, but there is no one singing. There's no let's bust out in the song. This is a straight drama basically. And it's a story really about being true to yourself and not lying, because Gong Li's character says something to Mulan, she says, "Who are you?" And she goes, "I'm, Ho Jun, apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrong, in the Imperial Army." And she goes, "Liar." And she goes, "This is messing with your chi. And she goes, "Well, you're going to die someone you're not." But the fact that not owning who you are messes with your chi or your center and being able to tap into her chi, that it makes her weak. That's what she said. It makes you weak. And yeah, I love the movie. I love the fact that, first of all, the Emperor wasn't just some weak guy who couldn't fend for himself. That's why they got Jet Li. You freaking catching bow and arrows, catching arrows when they're flung at you, like that's crazy. But I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed that they tried to really make it into an epic, because I didn't know until this movie that Mulan is a big thing in China, like a legend. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was something that was passed down in Chinese legend about Mulan. I didn't know that. So I learned something, and just by researching. I guess I could have researched during the cartoon time, but yeah, I was a kid, so and there was no internet. But there was internet, but in the late 90s, it wasn't something that was like, we have Google today. Anyway, but I really love the film. I personally felt like the $30 was fine. I didn't see a big deal with it, mainly because it was supposed to be released theatrically. I think a lot of people had an issue with it because, well, they have a streaming service now, so just put it on there. But this is the thing is, it was supposed to be released theatrically, so $30 and you don't own it. It's kind of like a rental. As long as you have the Disney Plus, you can see it as many times as you want. But I didn't see a problem with that, but a lot of people had a problem with it. But I didn't mind paying the $30, and honestly, I think it was worth that, to be honest. So I loved it. I thought it was amazing, and I've rewatched it over and over again. So yeah, I love the supporting characters. But I really just loved how they turned it into a drama and something different. Yeah, there's some cons in it, and I wish they did this, I wish they did that. Certain parts felt rushed in the movie because it seemed like they had a lot to get through and get to. But outside of that, I thought they did a really good job, and I give it 2 thumbs up. So my unpopular opinion probably won't go well, but we can talk about it in the comments, and it's okay. Yeah, that's why, it's my opinion, and everybody has a right to their opinion. So yeah, I really loved it, and I wanted to talk about it a few days ago. So I hope this helps you guys figure out if it's something you want to see or not, or if you want to pay the extra money or not for, because I know Disney said it will be coming on streaming for Disney Plus for everyone, I believe December 4th. So, but I didn't want to wait 3 months. I loved it. I would pay the $30 again, and yeah. So yeah, I will see you guys next time, and thank you so much for watching. Bye. yeah, I really liked it, guys. And but it was definitely just a drama. It was a drama.